Well, here we are again. Don't you think it's getting really old by now? I've seen your documents. You've been caught 1 or 2 times, but now you're off to 5th times, and this time for murder. Well, I don't know you're not much of a talker, but if I can hear your side of the story, I'd be really happy to help you in the court.
I can tell you, but you wouldn't believe me.
Come on, I'm your lawyer. You can tell me anything. You know, if you tell your side of the story, it maybe can help you in the court.
Are you sure you wouldn't believe me?
Yes, come on, I don't got all day.
It was just like an ordinary day. My son were playing in the backyard with his toys, and me and my wife sat on the porch talking. But on this day, I saw him playing with a wooden box, and I thought it looked oddly familiar. And I didn't remember buying anything like that. So I walked up to him and asked, "Where did you find the box?" And his answer were, "I got it from Jack." First I thought it was from his friend Jack from school. So I lifted out the box and felt a strange feel of nostalgia and fear ran over me. On the box it stood, "Laughing Jack in a Box."
Laughing Jack, you say? I heard of a toy named Jack in a Box, but no Laughing Jack in a Box.
Exactly what I thought, but this sounded familiar, like some vague memory from my childhood. I didn't know if it was that uncomfortable feeling I got or something else, but I threw the box away in the trash can because I didn't want him to play with it.
Over the last week, my son was acting very strange. Either he was playing outside or sat on the street near the house, alone. First I thought having an imaginary friend wasn't strange, considering his age and imagination.
But as time went by, it only got worse. If I asked him about the sweets I never gave him, or if he's done something stupid, he would always blame this Laughing Jack, and I started to get really mad at him. At last, I decided to have a talk to him about this Laughing Jack. I told him that he really need to stop blaming everything on this imaginary friend and take responsibility from his consequences. And when I told him this, he started to cry and ran up to his room, where he stayed all night. And later that night, I had the most terrifying dream of my life.
Listen, I don't care about your damn dream. And that Jack in the Box is really starting to creep me out.
I woke up to the dream of mutilated children in an abandoned museum park. I felt so sick, so I ran to the toilet to barf up the dinner, when I heard my wife screaming and a window crashed into thousands of pieces. When I returned to the bedroom, I saw my wife laying on the backyard, dead.
And I thought to myself, who the fuck could have done this? She just couldn't thrown herself out of the window willingly. Someone just must have thrown her out. Suddenly I heard music playing from my son's room. It was the melody from Pop Goes the Weasel. I quickly grabbed my baseball bat under the bed and slowly creeped up to the door when I saw a wooden box outside the door playing the tune all by itself. So I kicked down the door and was treated by the most horrifying thing I ever seen. Right in front of me, it stood a thin creature with a white face, a crumbly nose and long black hair. On the bed, my son laid with a throat sliced open by the creature's long and sharp fingers. The creature was standing there, laughing horribly, and then looked at me and said with a deep, drawn-out voice, "Don't you remember me, Isaac?" I was frozen, powerless. I couldn't move as the creature approached my son. When he raised his hand to kill him off, I started to scream and beat him over and over again till it was all quiet. I opened my eyes to see what I have beaten my son to death with a baseball bat. As soon as I realized what I have done, I started to throw up to the floor when I heard the police sirens outside my house. And this Jack just disappeared. I haven't seen him since last night, but I can feel him. He's in the room right now. So you must believe me. Fear it, and whatever you do, don't look back.